So today we'll see yet another awesome incense from Shroff Incenses. So you're in for a good treat. Just wait and watch. Namaste all you fragrant people and welcome to Om Incense Show with DJ, a show that helps you increase your incense quotient. So if you are an incense enthusiast, consider subscribing. So we have yet another incense from Shroff Incenses, and this is Champa. This is premium hand-rolled incense sticks, a very nice, very minimalistic packaging, white and yellow, and gives a very nice feel. It says pure incense sticks for every occasion, and there's Champa there, and very simple, very simple but very chic. Before we go ahead, if you like this tool of mine, this is done by a friend. She's designed and she's done block printing on this. So any of you, if you want, just let me know. I'll get you in touch with her so you can buy her stuff. She is a designer. She designs fabrics and clothes. So you might just want to take one of these stoles from her. So that's that. This is 25 grams of incense for 115 rupees. And it says Shroff Incenses made in India and Channa Basappa and Company. So this is what we have. The overall packaging is like nice and simple. What we get inside is the simple butter paper, which looks very nice. It gives a feel of really nice handmade stuff, you know. So it's like that simple stuff. This is what, and I think there are around around 10 to 15, I mean around 15 incenses or so, something like that, you know. So this is what we have. That's what we get inside. Now the incenses that we get are this very nice. They're made so well, and there's a lot of masala on top. In fact, you have to be really careful while holding the incense, because while handling the incense, because even the masala from the sticks are coming off. And like I said in the last incense thing also, this still feels a little sticky, a little wet, but this has comparatively more masala than the last one, and you can clearly make out that it's a hand rolled incense, and it's nice. So it's dark brown and there's light brown kind of masala on top. Gives a very good, very nice feel to it. This is a usual 9-inch incense, but because this is a masala incense, this is thicker compared to other normal dipped incenses. So like every other normal 9-inch masala incense, this is going to be there for around an hour or so. So probably 65 minutes or something like that. So if you are if you want it for a long puja, something that is going to be there for a long time, probably some kind of spa you have, or a 5-star restaurant, 5-star hotel, or a restaurant for the lobby, this would be a good one. If you have some kind of spiritual gathering, probably some kind of Gita reading, Ramayana reading, Bible reading, or any of those things, this is really going to be a good one for that. Also, I have a tip for the newlyweds. For that matter, this is a tip which is going to be good for anybody. The fragrance of it is so nice, it's so calming, and it just somehow instills you with so much joy. You might want to light this up early in the morning before everybody else has woken up, and especially if you're a newly wedded bahu, if you're a daughter-in-law in the house and you want to get some brownie points, with the members in the family, you might just want to wake up early and light this up, do your puja and stuff, and light this up. When people wake up, they'll wake up to such a nice fragrance that they're really going to have a good mood early in the morning and throughout the day. So that's just one tip. I really wanted to give this for the newlyweds. And for anybody, if the environment in the house is a little tensed, you might just want to use that, because it's a really nice incense, as you'll know as I start to describe the fragrance now. The fragrance that you have in the top note is some kind of a resinous fragrance, which is like not really very clear what kind of a fragrance this is. Definitely doesn't give the feel of champa. Gives more of a resin feel to it, resinous feel to it. And a little bit of masala, the normal masala incense kind of a feel. And funnily enough, I get a note which reminds me of iron. So it smells like iron to me. I don't know if you've ever smelled metals. Every metal has its own smell, fragrance, aroma, whatever you might want to call that. So if you smell iron, it has a different fragrance aroma. It has a different kind of smell. If you smell brass, bronze, any of those things, you will realize that these fragrances, these metals do have fragrance. So I can smell some kind of iron in this. I don't know why. I remember as a child when I was in the hostel, and there's this best friend of mine, we would always sit together for lunch, but whenever we got cauliflower, she would never sit with me, because every time I had that cauliflower, I would like, this cauliflower smells like dog to me. Weird, no? I always get these kind of weird fragrances. So I get a little bit of iron in this. Funnily enough, when you place it nearer to the nose, you get something like masala and resin kind of fragrance. But if you smell it from a little far, like that, you do get the fragrance of champa in this. It's like not the floral champa, not the flower champa, the incensey champa. So even if it is a floral fragrance, once it gets incorporated into an incense blend, it gives the incense fragrance. It doesn't give the true to life flower fragrance. So if you have to just sniff a champa flower just like that directly, it gives a different fragrance. But when you smell a champa incense, you will know that it's a champa incense. You do get that feel of champa, but it's an incensey note, so it's an incense, champa incense. So if you smell it from far like that, you do get champa fragrance. But if you place it very near to your nose, you get only that masala resinous kind of fragrance. So that's the kind of top note this has. And I just have one suggestion for Shroff Incenses. If you're watching this, I mean, of course I have no one to give you a suggestion, but still, the bamboo core that they've used is beige colored, and there's very little bamboo that they've left, of course, which is a good thing, because most of the incense, the stick is masala. The incense bamboo is like a little shaky, it's like it looks scared and sick. It doesn't look like stable and robust like many other incenses. So just a suggestion, just like that. Now when we light up the incense, and before that, I remember the moment I got this pack and I held it in my hand. Oh my god, the fragrance was so amazing. It's so heavenly. I really like that incensey champa fragrance that it emanated. And as I opened the pack and I got this butter paper pouch out, I was mesmerized. I was like, God, this is awesome. So and of course, when I got the top note, still good. When we light up the incense and the incense comes to life, it is heaven around you. I mean, you just have to have this incense, even if you just want to buy it for some kind of special puja, so say Durga Puja, or when you light this up every morning and every night, or if you just want to light this up at the main entrance or your garden. If you spend a lot of time in your garden, you would really like this. So if we talk of intensity, the intensity is like around 6ish, so it's like not really mild. It's like a little more than the mid mild, and it has a very good presence around you. So it's like it doesn't smother you, it doesn't attack your senses, it like gently nudges you, it like wakes you up, and it's like mom in a house. She's around there, her energy is there, but it's like a subtle presence. It's a subtle presence, but it's unmissable. The vibe that's there in the house when she is around is different. So this fragrance is very much like that. It gently nudges you, it like gives you a really nice feel. So that's the intensity that it has. Now if we talk of diffusion, this definitely passes the neighbor's nose test. So if you have to light this up out somewhere, because the diffusion capacity is really good, it diffuses. The fragrance bubble is uniform throughout, and it has like diffused in my entire house. So if you light this up out somewhere, it's going to diffuse to a large space, and there will be people coming out and asking you which incense is this. If we talk of retention, the retention wasn't as good as the vanilla balsam one. The vanilla balsam was for around 12 hours or so. This was a little less, so this was like around 10 hours or so. So the active retention was for around 5 to 6 hours, and the passive retention was around 10. So I lit this up in the morning and I could still get this in the evening, the fragrance till the evening. So that's the kind of retention this has. So if you like an incense which gives a nice ashram kind of feel, which is a nice spiritual masala kind of resinous fragrance which has a heaviness but it doesn't bog you down, it has that kind of fragrance. And if you like champa fragrance and you know that the champa incense fragrance is different from the champa flower fragrance, you still like the champa incense fragrance, and you would definitely like this. Like you can say, I really like the incense, so I'm going to give it a star rating of 5. So that's champa Shroff Incenses, a star rating of 5. So that's the episode that we had today. Now the quiz that we had last time was, where do we get the best quality vanilla from? So the answer is South India. So we get it from Karnataka, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu and Kerala. And Vidatamji answered the quiz. Now the quiz that we have today is, name the Latin name of champa flower. So I hope you enjoyed this episode and you learned something from it. If you think somebody else can learn something from it too, share it with them. If you think somebody will like these incenses, just share it with them. And if you like floral incenses, watch any of these episodes. This is Dolly Jha here, and I thank you so much for watching this episode. Till we meet again next, take very good care of yourself. Namaste.